What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Nice stop by Damone Clark.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. Completed over the middle. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
To the air on 1st down. May. Into the hands of Pitts. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up first down. Now give. It's ETN headed left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Made a throw it. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Trying to run in. Harris. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's May. The back grabs it. He has the touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Takes the handoff, now Love. On and quick, and they bring it down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Pitts brings it in. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. That one gains 7. And it'll give him a first down. They'll try it left with Etienne. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
May now on 3rd down. Caught, nice gain left side. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Desperados take a 13-0 lead. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Desperados drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Chooses to bring this one out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They motion the tight end over. Throwing the out route complete. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. More coming up after this quick break. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Here's the pistol snap to May. Short pass brought in. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jair Alexander with the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 43. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 12 there. And they'll have 1st down. Trying it right side with Etienne. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
2nd and 13. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 36. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. Handoff running right, Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Play fake, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Love out of the shotgun. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 4th and long. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get them back to 11.
Safe to say that one wasn't really well struck, but he did get enough of it to still send it through. I think everybody on the field was holding their breath. Not used to seeing such a short kick flutter so close to the crossbar.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Etienne. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.